Good morning, it's Tuesday the 5th of July and this is your daily outlook. The euro retreated from its recent highs as the market digested the news that Greece received the bailout funds for the next quarterly instalment. Also, rating agency Standard & Poor's said that a debt rollover plan for Greece puts the country at risk as it may cut the country's rating to a selective default. Versus the greenback, the euro dipped to 144.65 from 145.67 trading yesterday. The single currency remains supported by interest rate hike expectations as hawkish comments by ECB policymakers signalled that a rate hike will be decided at the European Central Bank interest rate meeting on Thursday. The Consumer Price Index also added strength after it revealed that inflation remains elevated, gaining 2.7% in June, which is well above the target figure. The US dollar firmed against its major counterparts as investors' risk appetite started to fade. There was no US economic data due to the Independence Day holiday yesterday. Factory orders are expected today from the US at 1400 GMT. Against the Swiss franc, the greenback rose to 0.8506 from 0.8463. Against the Japanese yen, the dollar edged as high as 81.10 from 80.53. The Australian dollar fell today after the Reserve Bank of Australia decided to keep interest rates unchanged at 4.75% and gave no indication of further rate hikes. The central bank emphasised on concerns over the sluggishness of the Australian economy as well as the global recovery. Also, rating agency Moody's warned China about the high debt levels of the country, triggering speculation of another rate hike in China. China is Australia's largest trade partner and monetary tightening in China weighs on the Aussie. Against the dollar, the Aussie dipped to 106.63 from 107.74 trading yesterday. Sterling remains under pressure ahead of the Bank of England interest rate meeting on Thursday. Policymakers kept alive the prospect of additional quantitative easing as the UK economy is still struggling to escape recession. Against the greenback, sterling dipped to 160.29 from 161.40. Oil prices fell to $94.57 a barrel today from $95.46. Gold edged higher to $1,497.90 an ounce from $1,489.26. And silver also ticked higher at $34.28 an ounce from $33.90. Now let's take a look at the currencies to watch out for. The euro-dollar pivot point is at 144.50 with a preference to enter into long positions at 144.60. The dollar-yen pivot point is at 80.70 with a preference to enter into long positions at 80.70. The Aussie dollar pivot point is at 107.30 with a preference to enter into short positions at 107.30. The sterling dollar pivot point is at 160.20 with a preference to enter into long positions at 160.30. And the dollar CAD pivot point is at 0.9650 with a preference to enter into short positions at 0.9650. Let's have a look at commodities. The oil pivot point is at 93.45 with a preference to enter into long positions at 93.45. The gold pivot point is at 1499 with a preference to enter into short positions at 1499. And the silver pivot point is at 34.50 with a preference to enter into short positions at 34.50. And today's calendar and market movers are the Europe Purchasing Manager Index Services in June forecast to fall to 54.2. UK Purchasing Manager Index Services in June forecast to fall to 53.5. Europe retail sales in May forecast to fall 0.1%, and US factory orders in May forecast to gain 1%. Now on to equity markets. The equity market was closed in the US yesterday due to Independence Day holidays. The European bourses were mixed yesterday with the FTSE trading up 0.46%, the DAX was up 0.32% and the CAC was down 0.11%. At the time of writing, the Nikkei was up 0.05% and the Hang Seng was down 0.03%. This has been your Daily Outlook. I'm Emma Andrea from the Easy Forex Dealing Room. Have a good day.
Not only have you found a great place for Forex news, you found a great place to trade it. Registration is easy. Just click Join Now. Membership has its unique benefits, such as the freeze rate, the trade simulator, the inside viewer, and personal dealers. Your personal account manager waiting for you now.